Listen up, you cackling fool. Stay out of Florida's business.
I am working with the President of the United States. I'm working with the Director of FEMA. I'm marshaling all my state assets. We've been doing this now nonstop for over 2 weeks between Helene and this. And so if there's anything I can leverage to benefit my people, I'm going to do it. The fact of the matter is they put out a story saying I didn't even know she was trying to reach me, but she has no role in this process. And I've been dealing with these storms in Florida under both Trump and Biden. Neither of them ever politicized it.
Kamala Harris, all I have to tell you as a Floridian is that we have idiot radar. We can sense idiocy a mile away. So all we're asking is to keep your idiocy at bay when it comes to Florida. Hello, friend, and welcome back to The Conservative Poet with me, Amania. As you know, on this channel, we talk everything politics, reactions, political commentary, a little bit of humor, some parody to drive home the crazies that we are seeing in the society. So if you're back, that means you enjoyed the content. So help me out, friend. Like, share, and comment. That way other people can find the Conservative Poet and they can enjoy this awesome content that we're putting out. So thank you very much for your participation. Again, like, share, comment. It all helps me out. Without further ado, we're going to get into this video right now. Kamala, darling Kamala, when you took that knife to old Joe Biden, you should have finished the job because you left him kicking, breathing, still alive to come for you. And it appears that old Joe is coming for you. Yep, that's right, honey. Old Joe Biden is still pissed off at you for the coup that you tried to do to him. And so now he's going to throw you under the bus every chance he gets. Every time you come out here to say one thing, he gonna come out here and say another. You say Ron DeSantis is giving you issues. He says Ron DeSantis is doing a great job. Yeah, he's gonna always come out because guess what? You kept him alive.
Consider calling him and asking him to stop doing that? To stop spreading this?
Oh, come on.
Mr. President, does Governor DeSantis need to take Vice President Harris's calls?
All I can tell you is I'm talking to Governor DeSantis. He's been very gracious. He's thanked me for all we've done. He knows what we're doing, and I think that's important.
What you say, Joe?
And last night I spoke again with the governor of Florida, DeSantis, and Tampa Mayor Castro, Castor, and I made it clear to them they should reach out, including to me directly, with everything else they may need as they see this storm hits. I gave them my personal number to contact me here in the White House. Most importantly, I've urged everyone currently located in Hurricane Milton's path to listen to local officials and follow safety.
Seen that? Heard that? Good. Friend, are you exhausted with the gaslighting from the left? Because I know I am. And sometimes it can be a tad bit stressful. And in those moments, I whip out my patriotic candles and I burn for freedom. I burn for our country. And I get a little bit of relief from the insanity that's coming from the left. So today you can get it 30% off at the Orlando Patriot. Grab yourselves some candles to relieve your stress as we hone into this election and it's becoming more and more stressful. Grab some for your friends, family, even grab some for a liberal or a leftist because they are stressed out too. So 30% off orlandopatriot.com. I'll see you there. Thank you. I really appreciate your help. So the Madame VP, Kamala Harris, wanted to insert herself into Florida's business. But our governor says, you have no place here. You have no role here. You have nothing to contribute because we have been handling things just fine since you've been the VP. You've never called us. We've been through many hurricanes. We've been through many storms. We've been through many. But you have never called on us, and we've always handled it. And there is no need for you to insert yourself into Florida's business because we're dealing with the president, Joe Biden. We're dealing with old Joe, and we have no use for you. Yes. So she tried to come for Governor DeSantis to say that he was not taking her calls. He's not taking my calls. I've been calling him and calling him, friend. When that happens, the man says, get off my. That's what they telling you, girl. You're not needed. You're not needed. That's what happens when you call a man up and he don't want to take your call. We don't need you. We got other things that we're dealing with. So that's it. And so she took it to the media to whine and complain that Ron DeSantis was not taking her calls. Let's hear her now.
There are no conditions attached to the relief that's available to you.
Madam President, Governor DeSantis, NBC is reporting Governor DeSantis is ignoring your calls on hurricanes, resources, and help. How does that hurt the situation here?
You know, moments of crisis, if nothing else, should really be the moment that anyone who calls themselves a leader says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first. People are in desperate need of support right now, and playing political games with this moment in these crisis situations, these are the height of emergency situations, is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish, and it is about political gamesmanship instead of doing the job that you took an oath to do, which is to put the people first.
Madam Vice President, Milton's arrival, what does it mean for resources?
Florida has been thriving and doing just fine without you, so stay the hell out of our business. This woman just oozes weakness. I mean, she's like literally trembling, and it's not the wind from the helicopter. She's just, her face, the way she presents herself, it all says weakness, right? And it also shows that she has no confidence in herself. Even when she's trying to come for somebody, she has no strength and confidence to do it because she's just, Anyway, she is the one politicizing this, right? That man in Florida, that man, our governor, our great governor who we love, is trying to protect us. That's what he's been doing. Right? That's what he's been doing. Protecting Floridians. Unlike you, who have been hiding somewhere, never reaching out to Florida, unless you want to talk about banning books, which is not true, but that's the only time you want to talk about Florida. But when Florida's in trouble, you were hiding somewhere. You were washing collard greens in the bathtub or something. That's what you were doing while he's been out here through hurricane after hurricane after hurricane. He's been doing the work. And he tells you, you have no place here and you have no role here because your kind of help is disastrous and dangerous, probably worse than the hurricane itself. The kind of things that you would do for Florida, right? No, your leadership is not needed. Your weakness is not needed. And you are the one politicizing the hurricane. Our governor knows that this woman is incompetent and is unable to lead and is unable to do the hard work that it takes to deal with hurricanes, to deal with natural disasters. Hell, she can't even deal with the man-made disaster that she has created at the border, right? She knows how to create disaster. She knows how to do that, but she don't know how to fix anything. She doesn't know how to repair anything. She doesn't know how to do damage control anywhere. Look at this disastrous campaign that she's run. Look at all of these things. Look at all of her interviews, right? This woman is not very talented. She's not very talented. She's just not. And we're going to hear our great governor go into a little bit more in reference to not taking Kamala Harris's calls.
Governor, I know Kamala Harris called you selfish. She said she's tried to contact you to talk to you about hurricane relief. And I know that you've said, I think you said she didn't try to contact you. We want to get your response. But first, listen to what she said. Well, we don't have the sound, but she said, you know, moment of crisis, if nothing else, should really be the moment that anyone calls himself a leader, says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first. People are in desperate need of support right now and playing political games at this moment in these crisis situations. These are the height of emergency situations. It's just utterly irresponsible, and it's selfish, and it's about political gamemanship. What's your response?
Well, I think she should look in the mirror. We've been on an emergency footing for 2 weeks straight, round the clock, 24/7. We've been working, my office, our Division of Emergency Management, helping people prepare for Hurricane Helene, helping effectuate rescues of people after Hurricane Helene, helping people pick up the pieces of their lives after Helene, and then have to also turn around and prepare for major impacts and maybe even more impacts from Hurricane Milton, be able to have rescue personnel ready to help people, and then, of course, help with the power restoration, all these things to do. So that's been my sole focus. My focus has not been on dealing with Kamala Harris. I saw the news report. I didn't know she tried to contact me. But I'd also say it's not about you, Kamala. Right. It's about the people of Florida. My focus is exactly where it should be. And I can tell you this. I've worked on these hurricanes under both President Trump and President Biden. Neither of them ever tried to politicize it. She has never called on any of the storms we've had since she's been vice president until apparently now. Why all of a sudden is she trying to parachute in and inject herself when she's never shown any interest in the past? We know it's because of politics. We know it's because of her campaign. I have zero time to entertain these political games. We're going to continue to do what we need to do to prepare and respond to what may be one of the most damaging storms in the history of the United States. So she says focusing on protecting your people is selfish. I think she ought to look in the mirror.
Seen that, heard that, good. You want to call somebody selfish, lady? Take a look in the mirror. That's who's selfish. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. When I tell you he brought down the hammer on her, he brought down the hammer on her. And he says, lady, it's not about you. It's about the people. You know, your ego is bruised. Your feelings are hurt because we're too busy doing the work to take your calls. And now you want to whine, bitch, and complain to the media like you're somebody special? No, honey, you have no role here. We've been doing this work without you for years. We've always done this work. You coming on the scene doesn't change a damn thing. We working with Joe Biden. We working with the president, right? We working with him and he working with his handlers. But now you on a separate place. You're no longer in charge, right? You're no longer there. We're dealing with Joe Biden. We ain't got nothing to say to you. We ain't got nothing to do with you because you ain't got no, you're irrelevant. We're going to focus on what we have to do because putting you in is going to be disastrous. Worse than Hurricane Helene. We do love our great governor, Ron DeSantis. We do. And I have not made a video of him in a while. I was a little upset about him running for president. You know, his time will come. His time will come. And I can't wait for his time to come. And so this is the kind of leadership that he brings to the table. This is the kind of leadership that he would bring to the country. And so we love him. We love what he does in Florida. We love his hard work, and we love the way he takes on the left and he takes down these useless Democrats, Kamala Harris, and the rest of them. So we love you, Ron DeSantis. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for being my governor. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video, friends. Tell me what you think in the comments. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and share it with your friends. That way, YouTube knows that you like this content. You like what your girl is doing. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate you hitting that button right now. So God bless you and keep you. I will see you in another video.